What's up, fellas? So today we're here to talk about what I'll remember about Kobe Bryant, what I would always remember about Kobe Bryant. All right. Now the thing with Kobe Bryant, guys, is he's only like a year older than me. So looking at Kobe Bryant and just watching him throughout my lifetime, as in where he was at in his life and where I was at certain points of my life. I mean, I want y'all guys to just think about this for a second. Well, I'm 19 years old, 18 or 19, and he already in the league making millions of dollars, and here I am getting ready to go to Job Corps. So I just want y'all guys to just understand that when I look at Kobe Bryant, it's coming from a peer almost. I didn't know him, but a peer as in age, as in it is a real, gut puncher when you see somebody your same age doing this, especially when you was good at the same sport that they was at, but they just stayed focused on their purpose and you got veered off. For all you guys, I'm just letting you know now, this is a perfect example, because you're going to turn around. What's going to end up happening, guys, if you're watching this right now and you're 18, 19, 20, 21, what's going to end up happening is if you decide, hey, I don't want to go to school, I want to go do this or I want to go do that, what's going to end up happening, guys, is you're going to look up when you're 23, 24, and this guy going to be making 150 grand a year or 200 grand a year as a lawyer or a doctor or whatever the hell he doing, and you're going to find yourself making 40 grand if you're lucky doing some bullshit manual labor. I'm just putting that out there now, and I got to see that firsthand with Kobe Bryant, what happens when you're not on your purpose in life and when you get sidetracked and want to do other shit. See, the thing is, I didn't want to put the work in. I didn't want to put the work in what I took life as in a joke. That's how I just took life as a joke. I didn't want to put the fucking work in. I wanted things, but I didn't want to put no fucking sacrifice in. As in with Kobe Bryant, for him to get to that point, he had to put work in to get to that point. Practicing, honing his skills. I didn't want to do that. I want to do other shit. So that's the thing, guys. He wasn't handed nothing. He put the work in and he got the benefits of it later. I want you guys to fucking think about that now. Nobody gave him nothing. All right. So I'm going to give y'all a list of some things that I always remember about Kobe Bryant. Number one, guys, masculine frame. Now I hear guys over here all the time asking me about, AMS, what's the perfect masculine frame? Is this a good masculine frame? They throw out a whole bunch of names and stuff like that. And some be good and some don't be good. But one of the best masculine frames that I ever could think of is Kobe Bryant. I don't know why I never used him as an example before. Any of you guys can go watch any interview of Kobe Bryant, and he knew how to smile, and be playful, but at the same time maintain a masculine frame. He wasn't some lunatic, crazy motherfucker like didn't know how to smile or joke. He knew how to smile and joke, but he had like this masculine demeanor that you just could see it in him. Now, I'm gonna try to add this clip where he was on Jimmy Kimmel and his teammates had won a game and they acting goofy. All right, they acting goofy after the game, and Jimmy Kimmel showed him the clip on his TV show. Now, I don't know if YouTube will allow me to post it, or Jimmy Kimmel might block it. So if you don't see it, that means that YouTube, blocked it, or Jimmy Kimmel show blocked it and they won't let me use it. But I'm going to try to add that clip. So if you see that clip, I'm going to add it in here right now. If you don't see it, then just go to YouTube and type in Kobe Bryant, Jimmy Kimmel teammates, and you will see the video of him disgusted with his teammates losing frame after a game, acting all goofy and childish and shit. And Jimmy Kimmel knows Kobe Bryant maintains a masculine frame. That's why he showed it to him. He wouldn't have showed that to Shaq, because y'all guys know Shaq act goofy and corny and childish and shit. So he wanted, if he would have had Shaq on that couch and showed and Shaq teammates was acting like that, he wouldn't have showed Shaq. He showed Kobe because he knew, just like I know, Kobe don't play that goofy, corny bullshit. And as y'all might expect, Kobe was disgusted with how his teammates was acting like that, because they weren't acting like fucking men, guys. So for any of you young guys over here that want to try to find the perfect, person or picture of a masculine frame. Kobe had the perfect balance of charm and masculinity, guys. So make sure you go check that clip out. I'm gonna try to add it in right here.
Yeah, it's really it's hard, man. It's hard to be in that environment when we're literally like at the bottom of the league.
Well, you're welcome to come hang out here.
Thank you. Thank you. It's tough.
I saw a clip today that I feel like I have to show you because I must know what your reaction to this is. So the Lakers had an 8-game losing streak. They beat the Celtics. Overtime, great. This is from after that game.
This got interesting. You come back before OT. You got some friends here.
You feel me? We back in the building. Y'all thought we was gone. My man Jay Lane was doing his thing. Jay Hill doing his thing.
Nick out there hitting his free throws. You know how he do it. Jay Lane going to the basket like it ain't nothing to him but to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Mike, man, you got a nice suit on today, too, man.
Appreciate that, Swag.
You got that.
Miz Wow.
Now, would that happen if you were there? Would there be a celebration? When I saw that, all I could think of was you. Hey, did you see the movie?
All right. Next, guys, work ethic. Now, with me, guys, I know body types, right? I know body types. Kobe has a body type akin to mine. All right. Now, and y'all guys see that, and y'all guys saw that after he retired. Y'all seen how he put on weight. Any of y'all guys seen him at the basketball games, come to the Lakers game? Y'all see how he had like a little belly growing and stuff like that? Y'all see how he was starting to put on weight? He was not a naturally thin guy. He worked his ass off and obviously watched his diet. And soon as you seen that he wasn't running up and down the courts 2 hours every night, y'all guys see how he was starting to fill out a little bit. And he was going to fill out some more as time went on, because Kobe is not a natural athlete, just like I'm not a natural athlete. What he did, when I say a natural athlete, guys, when I think of a natural athlete, I think of Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron James, Bo Jackson, Herschel Walker, Michael Jordan. Those guys, these natural, just these natural, athletic, agile guys, even if they big. Like, even y'all guys see Shaq. Shaq was 350 pounds, but if any of y'all guys know anything about athleticism, for a guy or Zion Williams, let me make sure I throw him in. Zion is a perfect example of what the fuck I'm talking about. And Dwight Howard. But if any of y'all guys see Shaq is very agile for his size. Kobe, despite being like 6'7", 6'8", whatever he was, 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", it varies. But I think generally accepted that he's about 6'7", right? He was not a natural, agile, fast person. What he did was he bust his ass off to become a great athlete. He was not a natural born explosive guy. He was not a naturally born muscular, cut, fast, athletic, agile guy. Any of y'all guys know anything about body types and athleticism, Kobe wasn't that, but he had the work ethic to maximize. So he got the best out of his body that he possibly could. That's what I'm saying. He was pretty much not really more athletically blessed than Reggie Miller, to be honest with you guys, or Ray Allen. I'm being honest. His work ethic took him to that next level that gave him, the athleticism of a Michael Jordan, of a Kobe or a LeBron James. He had to work to get it there. Or, he had to bust his ass off to get it there. The point I tell you guys that is, even if you're doing something and you're not naturally blessed at it, or you wasn't born with the best genetics at it, with hard work you can pretty much overcome anything. Now, you may not become the greatest ever at it, but you goddamn sure can just maximize what you can out of your potential. That's all you can fucking worry about. And that's all Kobe could do. Kobe never had a fucking 44-inch vertical. Kobe was never going to be able to run a 40-yard dash in 4.2 seconds, or even probably a 4.4. He was not that kind of athlete. But what he did was he bust his ass to become the best athlete that he can. I done seen guys waste their athleticism. And now, when I think of somebody like Michael Vick should have been way greater than what he was. But he didn't put the fucking work in. I could just go on names and after names of guys who was naturally athletic and didn't maximize their abilities. And you have somebody like Kobe, and he just maximized everything he could out of his body. He was not a naturally one of these explosive Zion Williams, LeBron James, Shaquille O'Neal type guys, or Bo Jackson, Herschel Walker type guys. But you would have thought he was by the way he maximized it, the best of his abilities, guys. So hard work can overcome a lot of natural shortcomings. Number 3, guys, having purpose in life. Now, this is funny to me, right? Because this folds on two folds, right? Kobe Bryant, when he retired, when he passed, I think when he retired, he was worth like $400 million. And when he passed, I think he as of right now, his estate's worth like $500 million, right? Because he made some more in the tech side after, in Grammys and writing songs and plays and all that. But, books, I'm sorry. But, the thing is, this man had enough money to where he can go to a beach every day. It just goes to show you guys, and what I try to tell you guys, a man is nothing without purpose in life. It ain't even about making money and, so you can go buy that Bentley. It's about, guys, you gotta have something, because even since me being on YouTube, like after I get through writing a book, I'd be like, I'm gonna take, 3 months off and just relax. And I quickly find out you gotta have something to get up in the morning and do and that you passionate about. You can't just kind of fiddle through life. And right now I'm not Kobe Bryant financially free, but I'm financially free where I can live a comfortable life just off of my fucking YouTube money and my fucking all the shit I got going on with my Patreon. And yet I'm still writing another book. Why? Because if I don't have enough purpose in my life to fulfill me. That's too much free time on my hand. And what ends up happening, guys, you just started like, so what you want to do, you want to fill it with ass or bullshit. Like they said, idle time is the devil's workshop. You gonna be spending money or doing something stupid if you ain't got something to fulfill your life. Unless you just one of these people that just love to sit your ass on the couch and watch fucking TV all day. You have to have purpose in life. I remember hearing Jerry Jones say, I could be anywhere in the world right now. He's talking to his football team, the Dallas Cowboys. He said, but ain't nowhere in the world I'd rather be than right here. This man is like, Jerry Jones, like 70-something years old, worth like $5 billion. But even he, worth $5 billion, you gotta have purpose in life. So some of you guys just think like, oh, well, I'm gonna get on my purpose and, get all this money and then, kick back. Listen, you can do what you want to do, but what I found out, man, if you want to have happiness in your life, you have to have purpose in something you're passionate about that wakes you up every day that you can look forward to doing. I think a lot of you guys just think waking up and being able to go to the beach and kick back all day is the life. Listen, do I want you guys having to work 80 hours a week for the rest of your life? No. But I think that even if once you guys become financially free, I think a good 40 to 50 hour work schedule, even if you don't have to do it, is ideal. Because I just think mentally a man has to have a purpose in life. If you don't, you just drift through life. You're flipping through the channels. You're out. You're chasing women. You just bullshitting through life. Even if you financially don't have to, I think it's ideal that you keep something in your life that you're passionate about. And that's something that always stuck to me after Kobe retired, when he started doing all that stuff. And I'm like, damn, man, Kobe, you just retired, man. How about you just go to a beach and sit your ass down? No, even I don't have the money Kobe got, and I can sit here and tell you right now that there's no way you can wake up and not have nothing you passionate about every day. No fucking way. Your brain and your soul will literally die. Next, guys, he wasn't friendly. and he's like the anti-LeBron. Like y'all guys see LeBron, he out there before every game with his old teammates, people he don't even play with no more. He out there doing all this elbow shit. Don't even play with the motherfuckers no more, and he still do the handshake with them and shit that he did when he played with them. He need to be loved. He need to be liked by everybody. I like Kobe Bryant's mentality of he was cordial. And he had certain guys that he was mentoring and stuff like this, but by no means was he like a friendly guy. You ain't gonna see no pictures of Kobe Bryant on a banana boat with some other NBA players. And, I don't want to come across like I'm knocking LeBron. That's his thing, and he wants to be, what I'm saying, have his camaraderie with his brother. I'm not knocking him or anything like that, but I always admired the way Kobe Bryant was more like Michael Jordan, as in he was a cerebral, like an assassin. Like, he didn't want to be your friend. He didn't want to be buddy with you. He wanted to take your ass out. And I always model that about him. Like, y'all guys see all these other dating coaches they all get 8 deep on a fucking live stream. And, they need to be loved, and like they 8 deep on a live stream, jerking each other off. Oh, man, that was a good point you told them. Don't wait for choosing signals. Just jerking each other off and shit, and he over here jerking him off. Oh, you told him money won't make you more attractive to women. Oh, that was a good point, brother. Just sitting there jerking each other off, all 10 deep on the fucking live screen, 8 dating coaches, all fucking just jerking each other off in a little circle jerk, rubbing each other's head and shit. Oh, that was a good video, brother, you made. Oh, don't wait for choosing signals. Don't give them validation. That was a good point, brother. We think alike. Jerking each other off and shit. I get invited to some of these live streams, guys. I don't want to do no fucking live streams, guys. I don't particularly care for making friends, to be quite honest with you. I don't mind being cordial to people. People come to my page, I go to people's page, and if they have no live stream, y'all guys see, I'll donate to the fucking channel. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like being buddy and jerking each other off, and we all on 10 deep on the live stream talking about some goddamn women, man, y'all done lost y'all goddamn mind. That's just, I'm sort of just like Kobe Bryant. Y'all guys, Kobe Bryant never cared about making friends like that. And as y'all guys see, y'all don't really see me on nobody else's channel. Y'all don't see me doing none of that fucking bullshit. Because, man, it's just, I just prefer to just stay off to my fucking self. It leads me to think that Kobe Bryant had a good understanding of human nature. That's what it leads me to believe. I just really believe that he probably really didn't trust guys that much. And he really just cared about being with his family. And I'm quite sure but do y'all guys know any real friends? Like you see with LeBron, we all know his fucking childhood friends. Randy, Paul, and all these motherfuckers. We know his childhood friends. Y'all guys, anybody really know Kobe friends? Now, he was cool with Shaq and, this, that, and other. And they'll say they was friends. They wasn't no motherfucking friends. I'm not going to believe they was friends unless somebody can show me a picture of them sitting at a restaurant or them doing something together. That's why I think of friends. I think the word friend get tossed around too loosely. Like he was supposedly friends with LeBron and supposedly friends with D Wade, but I never saw no pictures of them hanging out or doing anything. Y'all know the paparazzi is every fucking well, so somebody would have those pictures, or if Kobe would have some home footage, and then he wasn't friendly like that. And you ain't gonna see it. He was friendly in passing. That's what he was. He was friendly in passing. He see you, he speak. Maybe he called to check to see how your family doing once or twice a year. But that was as far as the friendship was going. He wasn't the type of dude that was gonna be doing this with you, and we going on this trip, and my wife coming and your wife coming. He ain't fuck around like that. And that's sort of like how I am, guys. I just kind of like stay off to myself, which leads me to think that Kobe had a real good understanding of human nature, that he probably really didn't trust men. And that's a lot of. And I say all that, guys, to teach you guys that, trying to be buddy, all you don't need, like Lil Wayne said, long as my bitches love me. That's all I care about, man. Long as my bitches love me. I really just ain't never cared for hanging around dudes, and I'm gonna stay like that. And at least, and from what I can see, Kobe was pretty much the same fucking way, guys. You don't need all that free. You could be cordial. Like when I was at the gym, I spoke to everybody. I don't want to hang out with you though. But I speak to, hey man, how you doing? How your weekend was? Okay, but all right. Well, I don't want to hang out with you though. All right, guys. Next, he was a man's man. Kobe was like 6'7", 6'8", 200 pounds, soaking wet with 5-pound weights in his pocket. But yet, any of y'all guys, I know a lot of you, some of you guys might be young, you don't remember, but he used to go to war with Shaq and shit. And it's supposedly a rumor that's out that Shaq tried to slap him a couple of times and shit like this, and he missed. But Kobe was not no punk. Even though Shaq is twice his size, Kobe was not no fucking punk. And for y'all guys that's wondering about that, it's a video on YouTube of Charles Oakley punking Scottie Pippen when Scottie Pippen was a rookie. He had him all up by his collar like this right here. And because Oakley at the time was a big muscular dude, Scottie probably was about the same size Kobe was, probably about 6'8", 200 pounds, little skinny old rookie or whatever. But unlike how Charles Oakley punked, and if YouTube let me, I'll add that clip in here too. You know, YouTube is on all the other bullshit. But I'll add the clip of Charles Oakley punking Scottie Pippen.
The team's ever-present jovial enforcer.
He's a rookie here. We got it'll be by you today. He get treatment like this. When tweet next year this time, all right? All right? Yeah, okay.
All rookies, no matter how rich in talent, have to earn the respect of the veteran.
But Shaq couldn't punk Kobe. He tried, and Kobe and Shaq done said in statements later that he gained respect. And this is why I try to tell you guys. He gained respect off of it. He said he tried to slay, he still was like ready to fight. Still tried to fight him. And Kobe and Shaq said he gained respect for him. That's the thing. And Shaq would have beat the shit out of Kobe. Y'all guys know it. Shaq was too fucking big and strong. Alright? He would have beat the shit out of Kobe. But the point being, he earned Shaq's respect. And I guarantee you, Shaq know that, hey, if I get into this motherfucker gonna fight. And that's what being a man's man is about. Y'all guys, y'all come up with all these, scenarios, you little pussy, soft booty ass motherfucker. I'm not about to get shot defending no girl. This little beta, scary bitches and wonder why you don't get no respect. You die for your honor. You know what happens when a Japanese man feels dishonored or he dishonor his family or something? He take a fucking samurai sword and he stick it in his fucking stomach because he feels dishonored. You motherfucker, somebody can smack your ass girl on the ass right there while you looking. He could have had a gun. Just scary beta bitches. Did you think somebody gonna slap Kobe Bryant's wife on the ass while he there? You think that he gonna live and you gonna live? Or you ain't gonna you gonna have to kill that motherfucker. That's why I say being a man's man. A man's man dies for his principle, stand up for his principle. Kobe couldn't beat no fucking Shaq in a fight. It ain't about that. It's about being a fucking man and not being a punk. You be willing to die for your fucking principles. Period. Now I know a lot of you guys not raised by men, and if you was raised by men, you weren't raised by real fucking men. You might don't grasp that. You don't let nobody fucking disrespect you. You always stand your fucking ground. I don't give a fuck if they got a fucking bazooka. Well, goddamn it, get the shoe. You don't let nobody fucking punk you. Don't go get no bullshit now. Don't go get no bullshit. What I'm telling you is, you have to be willing to die for your fucking honor. And I mean that. I don't mean that in a hypothetical sense. I mean that literally. All right. And the last thing, guys, what I always remember about Kobe Bryant is he had true love. Something that, I think all of us deep down wish we could find, but we just pretty much washed our hands off at it and said, whatever, right? But Kobe Bryant had true love. Now, how I know he had true love, all right, some of y'all guys might remember, some of y'all guys might be too young. Kobe was going through a divorce a lot of years ago. Maybe I can't remember when, maybe 10 years ago. I don't fucking know. Whenever Drake came out with that song, Bitch You Weren't With Me Shooting in the Gym, that's when Kobe was going through his divorce. Because what he was talking about was his wife, he said, Kobe about to lose 300 M's. Bitch, you weren't with me shooting in the gym. What he was talking about was Kobe didn't have no prenup. and Kobe was finna go through a divorce. And even in California, you know, California had like the worst marriage divorce laws for men. And he was gonna get cleaned out. And he was able to work out his marriage with his wife, even though she could have took the house, took a shitload of cars, cleaned out his bank account, probably would have got child support because the girls was young at the time. All the girls was young at the time. She could have done all that, but because she loved him, she reconciled. It was no other reason for her to get back with Kobe. She had every reason to divorce Kobe, guys. Nobody would have looked at her and said, oh, you been a gold digger or nothing like that. Kobe had been caught cheating. And so nobody would have accused her of being a gold digger. Everybody would have thought she's justified in leaving your ass, because once you get caught cheating, like the cheating is so big, guys, that even most prenups say unless you get caught cheating. So like even if you sign a prenup, most of them say unless you get caught cheating, then it's null and void if you get caught cheating. So even most prenups say that if you get caught cheating. So even if Kobe had a prenup, more than likely it would have been voided because he was caught cheating and it was public. So, but he was able to rectify that, no other reason other than she loved him, because she could have got the money and she could have split and nobody would have thought none otherwise, because Kobe would, you know, did what he did. And for him to, so what I took from that is, you know, for all you guys that just wondering, for all you purple pill guys out there that just got that one hope alive, which I know this is to be true anyway, right? It is a unicorn out there. What I suggest is don't spend your life looking for it. If it happens, it happens. And quite frankly, this is what I tell you guys. You won't know if you got a unicorn until a situation like that arises. It's no way you can tell from the onset, is this a unicorn? You won't know until, I bet you Kobe Bryant really didn't know if his wife really ever loved him or not until that situation and they rectified. When a situation like that where a woman can leave and clean you out and she stays with you, if you Kobe Bryant, you gotta know, well, this woman is only with me because she loves me, because she had every opportunity to clean me out if she wanted to. And for all you other guys out there, you won't know it. Now, you might not go through a situation like Kobe, but you might go through a situation more like you lose your job, or you get injured, or your health fails on you and your woman doesn't bail on you. You will never know until that situation comes. You could speculate. She could cook for you. She could suck your dick every goddamn night. She could give you a back massage every night. You can speculate all you want to. She smiled at me. She licked my balls. She licked my ass. You could speculate all you fucking want to. At the end of the day, you won't know if you have a true love with that woman until you fall on hard times. And I'm not talking about for 2 days. I'm talking about, say, 6 months where I ain't saying you fucking unemployed. Let's just to say you not making the same money that you once was at your peak and she stick by your side. So like say with me on this, doing this shit right here, let's just say I lose 4/5 of my income. All right, 4/5 of my income, and the girls I'm fucking with now, they stick beside my side, even though I lost 80% of my income. You won't know until then. So kudos to Kobe. Vanessa was a fucking unicorn. Whenever I seen her, she always seemed feminine and submissive to him, which is a testament to him being on his purpose and his masculine frame. I always seen that from her. She always seemed like she was cool with me from just looking at them on the screen. You never could tell what goes on behind the scenes, but she seemed like a unicorn to me. And for all you purple pill guys that are, want to get married, she does give you some hope that it is some women out there. And like I tell you guys, I don't believe a woman can necessarily love a man. I think that Kobe made her feel a certain type of way. So obviously he didn't lose that ability to make her feel that certain type of way, despite them going through that situation, if that makes sense, guys. All right, guys. And so that's what I always remember about Kobe Bryant, guys. And if any of y'all guys wonder what I rank Kobe on the all-time list, I would probably put him, he will be in the top 10 He would be in my top 10. I'd probably go Michael, LeBron, Kareem. I could go Kobe 5, Magic 6. I could do that. I could go Kobe 5, Magic 6. Yeah, that's that. I could do that. I could go Michael, LeBron, Kareem. I'm trying to think. I don't think I would put Wilt. I don't think I would put Wilt before Kobe. So, but he would be 4 or 5. If you want to put Kobe 4 and Wilt at 5, I could go with that also. Either one of them, but he'd probably be in top 5. I would go with that. I would put him before Magic, just off of longevity, guys. So that's where I would rank Kobe. But that's beside the point. Those are the things I remember about Kobe. All right, guys. I'll get back with you guys later.